Welcome to a live fantasy football draft with your host of the Roundtable Sports Podcast, Taylor McLean. We've drawn the fourth pick and we've got some time between now and when the draft starts. Fourth pick is interesting. There's a number of ways you can go. I'm kind of one of those guys that thinks more about the running back scarcity, so I definitely go with running backs when I can. And I'm just going to get us all queued up here so we're ready when it's game time. I'll admit that I'm really after these first three when it comes to the fantasy draft, and then it gets a little off the rails for me as far as Cooper Kupp, Derrick Henry, Justin Jefferson, Jamar, and Dalvin Cook. And really Najee, in my opinion, those are the guys that you want to have. You want to have one of those top 9 guys in your first round. Obviously, that gets a little hard if you get the 10th, 11th, or 12th pick. These best ball drafts are just 10 teams, so we don't have to worry about that as much. And, of course, being the fourth pick, we really don't have to worry about it. So I've got my queue set up here. And, of course, for those that don't know, best ball is a little different than your home league, so it's going to look a little different if you're looking at this and you're using it to prepare for your own draft. So in best ball, you're gonna play your optimal lineup. You're not really super interested in what you think about the fourth pick, Yahoo. So let's get over that real quick. That's fun. Thanks for that. Pretty good with my situation here. Anyway, in best ball, there's no signings, there's no free agents, there's no pickups or trades. It's just, whatever team you end up with, that's your team, and it plays the optimal lineup each week. That's your score. There's no going up against people and this team beats you or whatever. The one thing that it does do each week is that the highest score gets a small payout. So for a $5 league like this one is, it'll be $1 per week that you win, and then you want to try and get you a couple of weeks into there to try and win the most possible. Then, of course, at the end, the top scores for the first, second, and third team gets its money back, second gets double, and third gets triple. That's pretty typical of all of these different things. So it's a little different than what you're probably going to see in your home leagues. However, even though you're picking a couple of quarterbacks, it tends to kind of fall with those same amount of quarterbacks. Like Josh Allen still falls in the third to fourth. Maybe there's a little bit more impetus than your other leagues, but the quarterbacks kind of seem to go in a reasonable amount of time typically. Each league is different. You might have a bunch of guys in here that are going crazy wide receiver. It's hard to tell until you really get into like the third or fourth rounds. So you kind of just have to be ready to go with the flow. My apologies if my green screen, I'm still figuring out the green screen thing. I'm not sure if it's adding or detracting here, but we'll go with it. A little bit of time left before we go here, and I'm basically just going to be giving you my thoughts, free range, freestyle here while we're going on. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I got to make a manual pick. Yahoo, you act like I'm some sort of amateur here. This is my 60th best ball. I should have been live streaming all of these, but I just now got this figured out, so I'm excited to start doing this more. I know I have a Cowboys jersey on, and I'm kind of a Cowboys homer, but I'm pretty reasonable when it comes to the Cowboys. If you see a Cowboy in the first round, that's probably a great thing for this draft, because that means there's some amateurs in here at this point. But we'll see. $5, it's not that much money, so you can get a wide range of people in here in the draft at any given time. Okay, come on. Give it to us fast. Let's get in and out here, people. Oh, and I say there might not be some amateurs in here already. We've got Josh Allen off the board. They skip JT and go Christian McCaffrey. that should make things interesting. I was hoping maybe I would get something crazy, but to have Austin Eckler fall to me right here is definitely something I'm interested in because of the position. It's not as big a deal in best ball, I guess, but at the same time, I've got this range of running backs that I trust in the first 2 rounds, and then there's this whole time in between where I don't trust the running backs, and you'll see that in the draft that I'm going to let some of these running backs that are a little bit higher up on Yahoo's rankings, I'm going to let them go a little further than, maybe you might at in your home league. So I'm probably going to let that go. Super stoked to get Eckler at 4. That's something I'm looking for. I've got a lot of Derrick Henry already, just because he's the one that tends to fall, and then I'll snatch him up at the end of the first round. The rest of it goes pretty much chalky. I mean, you've inserted Josh Allen, so if you're the 10th pick, you can get Jamar, which is exactly what that guy did. The weird spot is you can't really go Mixon, so he goes Saquon Barkley. That's good for us. That's somebody that I haven't really been getting a lot of, and I'm not super duper interested in. Oh, I haven't queued anybody from here? Okay. I'm interested in Mixon. I'm interested in Chubb, Jones, CD, Devontae. I don't have a big – okay, good, Devontae. I'm mad that DeAndre Swift went already. That's somebody I go a lot right here. My pick is next. Aaron Jones, Kelsey, Lamb. I don't know right here. That's interesting. Kind of thinking about Kamara now that we don't have it. Let's see. What do they do? They went CD. Gives me my choice between Kelsey and Aaron Jones. Man, I'm just building my team on Aaron Jones right now. That's fine with me. I'm a little worried about A.J. Dillon when it comes to Aaron Jones, but the splits without Devontae Adams for Aaron Jones, it immediately makes Aaron Jones the most explosive weapon that the Green Bay Packers have. So I'm putting my A.J. Dillon concerns aside. Aaron's going to have his day. It might make Aaron a little bit harder to trust week to week when you're having redraft leagues, just because you're having to kind of guess, but I'm still into it. Not my intention to take 3 running backs here, but I sure will if they push me to it. I like this pick too because I like the players that are left here. Right here where Mark Andrews is for me, that's kind of where this tier ends. I like Michael Pittman, James Conner, and T. Higgins, but at the same time, I worry about that tier a little bit. Let's get back in my rank. There we are. Kamara off the board, kind of some of the running backs getting filtered out. If Nick Chubb goes, I'm probably going to take Debo or Mike Evans. I was super encouraged by the way that, there goes Debo, that Trey Lance played the other day. So that was really interesting, and I liked seeing that from Trey Lance, the way he was actually throwing the ball. All right, Mike Evans goes, which, I kind of took all the 3 guys I was thinking about right there, which leads me to the guy that I have probably the most third-round picks of all of them, which is Tyreek. That is what I'm going to do right here. Whew, maybe turn down the volume a little bit here. I don't think we need all that. Let's see. Yeah, draft sounds. Easy on the draft sounds, Yahoo. Anyway, all right. Mark Andrews and Javonte, those were the other 2 I was thinking about right there, so it's not surprising to see them go off right there. I like Javonte a lot, and had I not gotten 2 running backs right there, like had I gotten gotten a wide receiver in that range in the second pick, or even in the first pick, I'd have been thinking pretty heavily about Javonte right there. He's not as high with the experts that I like, but at the same time, I like betting on him. Ooh, DJ Moore, my typical 4th-round pick, has been moving up. I have so much 4th-round DJ Moore, it's outrageous. To see him go above Pittman is a little surprising, but that's the way that's been going. And now that they've got Baker in tow, that can't hurt anything either. James Conner still there. I love Mike Williams. Keenan to already win. I like Mike Williams nearly as much as Keenan. Terry, Etienne. Yep, this is where I'm drafting from. I already have Tyreek, but in best ball, it's okay to stack. Maybe I don't want my first two receivers being Dolphin receivers. That's a little much. But still, I like the receivers in this range. It's kind of where I cut off running backs. I do like Ezekiel Elliott a bit right here, and I like Travis Etienne, but I don't like the way that there's been news about James Robinson for Travis Etienne. I'm still drafting around here, though, but I'm hoping that T. Higgins makes it. That's my hope. I'm one away from him. He'll probably go right in front of me like the last time, but that's okay. Then it's a question of Terry McLaurin, Jalen Waddle. Yep, just like I thought. All right, so it's not falling great, but that's okay. And like I said, I'm going to let some of these running backs go right here. Like Breece Hall, I'm not drafting him right here typically. I think that I'm going to spread it out a little bit, and I'm going to go Allen Robinson right here, which is a little sooner than I like to go Allen Robinson, but it does allow me to stack Matthew Stafford later. So would Cortland Sutton, but I just believe a little bit more in Allen Robinson. That may be a folly. I really like Cortland Sutton, and I've been getting him a decent amount. It's just I don't know. I've got some hesitation there for whatever reason. I like Terry McLaurin too. I've got plenty of fourth round Terry, and a lot of times I've been taking Terry first. Actually, it's more fifth round. Ooh, yes, Josh Jacobs. Get him out of the way. Thinking about Jalen Waddle. Thinking about Etienne right here. We'll see if they make it back. That's not typically how it happens. Even though they're a little bit further down here. Also looking at J.K. Dobbins. It's kind of the time where if you want one of the top quarterbacks, you've got to start thinking about him right here. Let's take a look and see at the X ranks. I always try to look at the X ranks of what everybody else is looking at. See, there goes Lamar right there. There's the J.K. Lamar. It's not a stack you want because stacking is important in best ball, but so Etienne, I don't mind Eli Mitchell right here either. I think the speed with Trey Lance, I'm a lot higher on Trey Lance than I thought I would be. It's only been so much action, but this is where I've been hitting Etienne. God, I love Waller right here too, but you know what? We're going to hit Etienne just to have that third running back off the board there. And that feels like a slip. He's been going a little further, a little closer, but I guess I'm a little further up in the fifth round than I'm used to with this fourth pick. You want to be used to all of them. I heard the rule that you want to try 3, 6, and 9 to really give you a feel for how each part of the draft goes. So if you're going to mock draft, but with best ball, they just give you whatever they give you. So you have to be ready for all of it. Let's see here. I'm queuing up Waller, Herbert, Patrick, Brandon Cooks. We're in the Amon-Ra stages. I guess I'm a little higher on Kittle. So maybe if Kittle makes it, I'll make him my tight end one. Let's see. What is everybody else looking at here? No, not Logan. Let's see. See, A.J. Dillon. I've already got Aaron Jones right here. Do I really want to have both of them? What if they have a crappy day on the ground? I'm also not drafting Damian Harris right here either. Oh, there goes Waddle finally. Somebody just got a great deal on Waddle. Ugh. Hate that for them. Let's see here. I wish Waller would make it back. That would be big. I love Waller this year. Ooh, Juju right there. I haven't been getting enough Juju. That's because I like Amon-Ra. A bunch of this stuff up here more. Mooney, Hollywood. Yeah. All right. So we're keyed up here. I like that I took the running back because there's a lot of wide receivers I like right here. Ah, there goes Waller. God dang it. That's what I really wanted to happen. I guess I could think about Patrick right here. I'm torn. I'm very torn on a lot of things right here. There goes Patrick. They took it out of my path. That's good. Not really. There goes Kittle. Okay, so now I got to think about wide receiver. That's what I wanted to think about in the first place. A lot of the wide receivers I like right here. Juju, Jerry. Cooks. That's the one I was probably going to go with. Can't stack Patrick anymore, but I don't have enough Juju Smith-Schuster in my portfolio either. A.J. Dillon, Antonio Gibson. No. Yeah, let's go with Juju right here. I probably draft Judy more times than not. Ooh, and I forgot about Hollywood right there too, but Hollywood's been slipping a little bit. Oh, I guess slipping to the pick right after I pick right there, but that's fine. Let's see here. Now we're getting back around to the spots where I start thinking about running back again. AJ Dillon lasting this long, I might think about that. Okay, we've also got quarterbacks starting to tick off a little bit sooner than normal. Okay, no. There's just somebody has their preference of quarterback there. There's a lot of quarterbacks I like in that same range, so I'm going to probably keep sticking to what I was doing, which is loading up on running backs and wide receivers as usual. Thinking about Dalton Schultz right here, this is kind of the range where I think about him. Ooh, yeah, seventh round, sixth, even sometime. Yeah, seventh round. That's when I'm looking at Dalton. I'm usually picking with that little range you saw right there with Cooks, Juju, and Hollywood right there in the sixth round a lot of the time. I've gotten some Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but it's usually when he slips just a little further or this little tier of wide receivers, dries up. Looks like it's drying up pretty quick. There goes Thielen. That's a little early for Thielen, I think, but that's okay. I like Thielen this year, and I feel like the Vikings are going to pass more. I don't know if they're going to be better at passing still, but we'll see. Let's see here. Yes, Dalton made it, so we're going to go Dalton Schultz, get that quarterback. Plus, Dak is around still, so he's an easy. I've got a bunch of Dak, Dalton Schultz stacks as well. Let's take a look here. Yeah. Still a bunch of running back. That gives us more options as far as stacking too. Yeah, they're kind of starting to tick off. So maybe on this next round is where I actually pull the trigger on a quarterback. I'd also pull the trigger on a running back right here. Although, there's Chris Godwin. Let's see, Tony. Man, the fact that Gibson has lasted this long is kind of interesting. There's Ramondre. Ramondre has been ticking up boards. Okay, there goes Gibson. There goes Dillon. Good. All right, let's keep going here. Ooh, Edmonds. All right, they're starting to hit the running backs hard. Let's see what these guys have going at quarterback so far. No quarterback, one quarterback, two quarterbacks. Okay, so likely maximum two quarterbacks tick off if I don't pick a quarterback. And there's four that I'm interested in, even though I don't have a stack for two of the four or three of the four right now. I can always get stacks for those guys later too. So the fact that we're waiting right now makes me feel good. All right, let's get back to players here. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Oh, Dameon Pierce. Oh, man, they're starting to hit those running backs hard. There goes Tom. Godwin. Okay, if Burrow makes it. Okay, there goes Burrow. I'm going to have to take a quarterback here now. Question is it Dak? Is it Matty? We'll see what we feel here. That's not worth Clyde Edwards-Helaire. There's still some stuff there that I like. There's Christian Kirk, too. I'm interested in that. All right. Let's go with the Matthew Stafford stack right here. He's feeling okay. I'd love to have waited right there and not had that been the 8th round, but I couldn't afford to have it. That's how some of these runs go. You saw how many quarterbacks ticked off there. So we're going with Matthew. We've got the Matthew Allen Robinson stack. They love each other. And good thing about Matthew, too, is you can get Tyler Higbee pretty late, too, so you can kind of have the three stacks there. The only problem with Matthew Stafford is that, Van Jefferson has been hurt, so it's harder to stack him up there, too. I think I'm going to go Christian Kirk because we're going to work a second quarterback. We're going to try and make it Trevor Lawrence. So I'm going to work that in there. Although this is the time we also need to pick our running back, too, I think. So maybe – okay, hold on. Let's see here. Let's see how it falls. If Clyde Edwards doesn't go, we're going to take him. I think people are sleeping on him a little bit. Bunch of dope wide receivers going off right here, and I only have 3 wide receivers, so I need to get cooking on that too. You know what? Let's see what everybody else is looking at here. See, there goes. I would have been. I'm going to take Clyde Edwards right here. Man, I'm feeling really short at wide receiver, but I'm feeling really stacked at running back. And now that frees us up to do stuff here. We can take Trey. Come on, we need some running backs to go off here. Renfro is on the board here. Taking Renfro if he comes. Lazard. We're in fine shape. We just need to take one of those guys coming back. Fortunately, that's going to affect Aaron and Derek. There's Russell, Stricklandon. There's Fryermuth. Ooh, DeAndre. Don't forget about that. All right. We're in good shape here. We're fine. We just need to start swooping in on the running back position pretty heavily, or the wide receiver position pretty heavily. It's too bad. I love Tony Pollard right here, too. Yeah, Kareem Hunt. Get Kareem Hunt out of here. Get Amari out of here. Those are wide receivers I'm not super interested in anyway. I hope Christian Kirk makes it. That's kind of who I'm thinking about. But I'm also thinking about Renfro. Here goes Trey Lance. Get that out of my way. Lazard. That's not what we wanted, but that's okay. Keep it. God, there's still a bunch of people before I pick. That sucks. That sucks bad. Lave. Cook. Corderell. Dawson Knox is still around. Damn it. I probably could have waited on tight end, too. That may cost me a little bit. I'm okay with Melvin Gordon, too, as a fifth running back. Man. There goes Drake London. Damn it. Stay off the wide receivers. DeAndre. It's just flowing off the board nonstop. Hurts. This hurts right now. Feels like I've been at the end of a lot of these runs. It's okay. Dawson. Love Dawson, but I couldn't pick him right here. Although that would have been a good just two tight ends, because you kind of have to pick in Yahoo. If you want to go with this build, with the 17 players, you got to pick one way or another. Come on, Christian Kirk. Make it. Yes. Whew, nearly auto-drafted Kenny Walker. I'd have been so pissed off I couldn't breathe. Christian Kirk. That sets us up for the Trevor Lawrence stack afterwards. Trevor and Matthew as a 2 quarterback, and then that way I can have 3 tight ends instead of just the 2 like I would have had I gone Dawson Knox right there. Now, let's hope that Devontae Smith, Hunter Renfrow, or Robbie Woods makes it back. Those are our 3 that we're really hoping. We might also take A-Rod just for the hell of it, even though we're definitely okay. Oh, there goes Renfrow. Come on. I know Devontae has A.J. Brown now, and they may not throw a whole ton, but I still love the talent. Damn it. All right. Robert Woods is the worst case scenario when it comes to what's happening here, but that's okay. Yeah, I definitely have to go Robert Woods right here. Let's do it. Come on. Oh, 2 more people. I thought there was just one. Shit. Come on. Any day now. Slowing down the stream. Tyler Lockett. Okay. I like Zach Ertz right here, too. Maybe he's never going to make it back, but whatever. Put him in the queue. Yeah, things get pretty dire there at the end. That's all right. Robinson. There's Trevor. Bad Bobby. Nearly made it back, but didn't. That hurts. That hurts bad. Let's see here. Let's take a second look at wide receiver. What do we got left? You know what? Get Russell Gage on board. I like Russell with Tom Brady. Hopefully they get enough time to gel. So that gives us 5 wide receivers. That's still a little behind, but that's okay. Also, I'm now realizing that I have ETN too, so I've got to get this Trevor stack. Let's hope that Michael here, yes, he took his, oh no, wrong ends. Okay, who in my pool here doesn't have 2 quarterbacks? Man, they just have 1, don't they? You have 2. Okay. So we may have to take Trevor on the way back over, but we're hopefully not. But we need to make sure that we get him for our stack. Still some decent wide receivers right here. I'm okay with these guys in the back end. Okay. Let's see here. So we're looking at tight ends as well. What's left at tight end? Fryermuth kind of represents a tier for me. So we got Fryermuth up top. Darius Toney's never going to make it to me or get on my team. Was that James Cook? Okay, there went James Cook. That got that out of the way. There's Trevor. Okay, let's take a look at what everybody else is looking at. Here a second. Okay. Wide receivers that are left. Running backs that are left. We only need one here. There's Kenneth. Love Kenneth Gainwell. Good. All right, there goes Tony and James Robinson. Let's get Freiermuth here if we can. I've just got a blow up in mind for him. This cost me Trevor. I'm going to be pissed, but it is what it is. Maybe we'll take Olave there. If not, I don't know. Trevor's definitely going to cause. Okay, we've got Tua here too. We could always stack. Let's make sure neither one of them have the same bye week as Matthew Stafford. Okay. All right. So, we got two. It's not great. I don't like going into it with that. And then you're staring down some pretty crappy quarterbacks from there. So we'll just hope that I played this right. So let's hope they all take a tight end right here and make me feel better about taking this risk. This guy has two quarterbacks, so we've made it through round one of don't take my quarterback. There goes Olave. There's still pretty decent wide receivers here. People sleep on Tyler Boyd and they sleep on Claypool. Like, man, I'm going to be okay with Claypool as my wide receiver 6. So I got to take, I need 2 wide receivers, but I still got to get Trevor right here to complete my stack. And I've loved the way that Trevor looked in his first preseason game. I haven't seen the second one yet, but I don't even know if he played, to be honest with you. I need to look into that. I need to look into a lot of these preseason games. I know there wasn't a lot to glean off of them either, but I still enjoy football, and I still want to see, there goes Brian Robinson. So that takes that out of the equation. Dang it. All right, that's all right. We went hard on running back, so we're good, even though, man, they're all pass catchers, though. I'm okay with the running backs. I don't know. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, that's kind of a risk, but where he was going, I think we can all agree that's probably a value there. Getting close. Trevor hasn't gone yet. We've made it through one of the one quarterback guys. So we got Tua, we got Trevor. This is kind of where they go. Claypool, there we go. I don't like the Trevor versus Tua. I got the double going with Trevor. Let's go with it. All right. Maybe we could have waited with Trevor, but that's the way that stacking goes too. If you want to make sure that you get your guy, and we've got a double stack there with Travis Etienne and Christian Kirk, which, like I said, stacking is important, and we're going to try and loop Tyler Higbee into that. We may have to go a little early on that too, and it can cost you some value there. But okay, got some tight ends I like there, so we're in good shape with the tight ends. Let's take a look at everything else. We got to get 2 wide receivers, so I'm probably going to be taking a wide receiver here if I can help it. There's Rondale, Isaiah, Sky. These guys all hide down here. Julio, Jalen Tolbert. I'm not as hype on Treylon Burks as I was at one time. There's Kenny. That probably should have been the pick if he would have made it. But you know what? Rashad, Khalil, not as big into Algier as I was. Zamir, White, yeah. God, Ronald Jones is falling to nothing. Maybe I'll take him as the very last pick. I mean, damn. That is way down there. J.D. McKissick. Okay, so we see wide receivers pretty picked over. There goes Tua. So definitely wouldn't have made it back if we hadn't have gone right there, I don't think. So probably looking at something really bad. I know that it takes a lot of stomach to go with Trevor Lawrence right there, but I think we've got this. Okay, we definitely have to take Higbee right here. We did get Freiermuth too, but okay, Scantling if he makes it. That's what we're doing. Scantling if he makes it, and then Higbee if he doesn't. I like that. You got to bargain with yourself sometimes. God, I would have been crushing Gesicki, but everything I read is that he's not even just like running routes or anything. Everything I read makes me more and more paranoid about it. Let's see here. We're getting towards the end. A couple more picks. Unfortunately, two of them for me needs to be wide receiver. So we're hoping for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Come on, everybody. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Yes. I'd have been pissed about that if I'd have taken Dak over Matthew Stafford, because I love stacking Tolbert with him. That's always a good time. Well, it may be a good time. We'll see. This is blowing me up. Anyway, maybe I need to turn off my phone. I don't know. Regardless, let's see here. Got one of our wide receivers. That makes me feel a lot better about everything, especially when I'm okay with Rondale, Isaiah as my last wide receiver. Last one. Ooh, I'm also need that fifth running back too. Ooh, Julio's still sticking around. I think I gotta take Higbee if I'm gonna get the stack there. But I'm also very tempted by everything else, because everything else is really about to unfill out in a bad way. Risk the stack. I mean, if I don't pick him here, somebody's going to take him as the best tight end available, probably. Or did somebody just take it? Oh, they took it out of my hands. Oh, no. It's out of my hands. Oh, there goes Khalil Herbert. That's somebody else I was thinking about. Shit, he's sicky. Ah, it's all going so fast. Okay, so now my turn is next, and I don't know what I'm going to do since they just pulled the rug out from under me. Ooh, Rashad. If I want that fifth running back that might have a chance at something, I'm going to have to go Rashad right here, and that's what we're going to do. Rashad White is nothing but upside. If he can become the passing down back for Tom Brady, that would be massive, and I'm looking forward to that if that actually happens, because I have a ton of Rashad White. As you might have saw, I pulled the trigger right there. Okay, so for my builds, for what I'm doing here, I'm going to get another tight end, and I'm going to get another wide receiver right here. You have options. You could go with Isaiah Spiller. You could go 6. Oh no, that's what I want to do. Hopefully he makes it back. I doubt that he does. There goes Julio. That's one of the picks that you're thinking about. I hope that Evan Ingram makes it back. That way I can stack him with Trevor. I know it's a lot to ride on the Jacksonville Jaguars, but I think they're going to be better. Okay, so we'll hope for Evan Ingram as our number 1 here. That also means we need to come up with a backup plan at wide receiver. Oh, God. Okay, so I could go super duper heavy with the Jacksonville Jaguars and go Marvin Jones. So that'll be our super backup plan. Our super duper backup plan. Okay, we don't need Zamir White anymore, nor do we need J.D. McKissick. So, I don't mind Austin Hooper as my 3rd tight end either. Decisions. Jarvis Landry as my 7th. There's him. DJ Chark doesn't even enter my mind. Okay. I want to go stack versus I think Austin Hooper is going to be good for them. Tell you what you do is you pick your Jarvis Landry right here, and you let the chips fall where they may on Evan Ingram versus Austin Hooper. Make my day and pick them. Huh? Is that what you're doing? No, that is not what any of y'all are doing. You leave my tight ends alone. No. I love Garrett Wilson. You see on Yahoo, there's a bunch of guys right here, wide receiver 2s that fall and don't get picked. I mean, maybe some of them go, but Daniel Jones, good luck with that. I'm not a Giants truther, I'll tell you that right now. Tanyan, that's my backup plan at tight end. Mo Alley. Yeah, maybe the Matthew Stafford. I don't know. He's not as easy to stack as the rest of them are later. I mean, I love the. I guess I forewent. Yeah, I forewent the Tyler Higbee. I did. I had to have that wide receiver. I wanted Scantling. I think he was value right there. So, okay, fine. Let's see here. Well, Looks like both of them are going to make it. Am I going to have to make a choice here? You're going to finally make me choose. Oh, they're going to make me choose. Noah Fant wasn't even on the board. What are you doing? Do you think Geno Smith is going to throw the ball well? No. Does Ryan Tannehill throw the ball to the tight end? Yes. Stack versus. All right, Trevor. Showing the support. Yeah. Oh, and Marvin Jones goes. Oh, no, Mac Jones. My bad. I was thinking Marvin. Whatever. I didn't go with the 4-person Trevor Lawrence stack. The 3-person, though. That one could pay off if the Jaguars do what I hope they do. But it also isn't all like riding on that either. Like I have other pathways to success. Freiermuth falling late, adding that on top of Schultz, that's the ultimate tight end for me right there in best ball. I know I had the opportunity to go Kelsey at one point, but that's just not the way I'm rolling there. Let's see how they finish it off. I guess I could go to this team screen, and show you the team. Let's see here. A-Rob, Juju. I didn't get to wide receiver like I usually like to get to it. But at the same time, I feel like I got there. I feel like I did what I wanted to do. Take a picture for the boys. Usually do a screenshot on the phone, but since we're live streaming here, I'm going to have to work on this green screen, by the way. That's not great, but it is what it is. Appreciate the time today. I know this is kind of wild and out of the blue, but I hope somebody enjoyed this, and have a great day.